What the hell? Okay, I don't know why it did that. That was an accident. Why did it swap over to the thanks screen? Oh, wait. Okay. I'm gonna have to check my keybinds. Okay. Because I bet you it's on a key it shouldn't be. Overlay, right, starting soon is home. Thanks for watching his end. Yeah, okay. Very strange. OBS had an update today, so I updated. And maybe that was why it decided to fuck up. I don't know. Howdy, everybody. How are you all doing? Hey, sugar. Hey. No, it's not ending. I don't recall hitting the button. Okay, so it's the end key. I hope something didn't get stuck down in that and it's like triggering the thing, you know? I don't know. What the fuck? Why is it doing that? Huh? Hey, Universe, and welcome. Okay, if I hit the end key, that happens. Whoa, what? Home, starting soon, insert. Okay. That's weird. I don't get this. There we go. Sorry, had to jog my memory here. Okay. Your PC is possessed, I guess. It's very strange. Yeah, weird. All I want to do is move around and place blocks. What the fuck? The game's acting like I'm asking for the moon or something. It's very weird. Maybe not updating to the newest OBS version whenever they drop is probably a better idea. Let it be a while before you update, Jack. Stupid. I should have known better than to hit that update, you know, that OK button for the update when it asked me. Oh well, maybe it'll be fine. I don't know. Hello, Andrew. Hello, Felix. Hello, I Dream. I hope that's your name. Hello, Universe. Where you been, Universe? It's been a hot minute since I saw you last. Think humanity will ever be able to manipulate matter? Oh yes, definitely. I'm hoping we'll get Star Trek replicators and stuff before the end of the the 2000s. Like if 3D printers get as good as I'm thinking they will. Well, as good as I'm hoping they will. It might just happen. Who knows? Oh yeah, I heard a really cool little science thing from Anton Petrov. They theorized quantum effects may be the reason for the human brain working the way that it does. And so large language models and other things, you know, AI and the like, will never be human or sentient for one very simple reason. They have no means of emulating those quantum effects. So despite whatever an AI may say, they are not in fact alive or conscious or self-aware because they can't emulate those quantum effects. Supposedly. We'll see. 2000s as in before 2100? Yes, before 2100. That's nice news, I know. I'm in the Digcast chat right now, but hi. Oh, hey, Pingling. What is the Digcast chat up to? Man, Digcast. I haven't been on Digcast in 2 years almost now. Saving up for a car. Oh. That explains why you were going and getting all those fancy driving lessons or whatever it was you were up to. They're building for you. Okay. Yeah, what car are you hoping to get? Oh. Say hi. Okay. Yeah, universe, where you been? Yep. When the live ends, I'm gonna say it's gonna say starting soon. No? No, it should say thanks for watching. I don't know. Very weird. Oh god, please stop. What is happening? No! It's doing it again. It's doing what it was doing last week. Oh my god. Okay, it seems to be back to normal. Really, really infuriating that it keeps doing this. So anyway, in other news, I've been trying to get the internals for this place more or less like situated. I'm just kind of... I want to get it done, you know what I mean? Like, I'm kind of in that mindset where this just needs to be finito. Just refresh. Yes, please just refresh. It should be fine otherwise. Danny DeVito. Danny Finito. Looks good. Can you do a quick fly around? Oh, yeah. Alrighty. We have this outer area. Connects in here. None of this is on 2B2T yet. This is a single player world still. There are some things that I have added and changed. So this single player world I'll turn into a schematic will be the final, you know, this thing has the final say in how everything turns out. Building with Jack is only temporarily back, but yeah. I've designed a fair amount of this stuff, gotten the walls and the hallways kind of to my liking. Still not 100% on this room, but like, oh well. Are you going to be on 2B2T tonight? Not, I don't know, maybe. I don't really have anything going on at the moment. I'm trying to get this stuff done. I made this little hallway here. I'm very happy with how this turned out. This will be a tunnel. Some sort of a watery tunnel. I don't know yet. I'm liking this. I'm really liking how it's all turned out. And then there's another set of rooms here. Kind of reminiscent of your hardcore base, I guess. Hardcore base had a lot more block variety, I feel. And also I was not really super into what I was doing. I feel like with this I'm going to be more... I don't know how to say it. I'm going to be more like secretive than the hardcore base. The hardcore base just had everything out in the open. You know, you could see pretty much everything there was to see. But this is going to be a much denser, harder to parse kind of structure. You're going to see a ton of like secret passageways. Just uncertainty left and right. Oh, I forgot I hadn't actually finished showing everything off. I've not fully decorated this room. This is where the elevators are, so I made the shafts for the elevators just crying obsidian. I needed a material that won't stick to anything, and it won't be, like, terrible. I don't know. Didn't have many options on that front. Hello, Crazy Wonky. Hello, Roscoe. Those who show up to streams, yeah. This little area's turned out pretty good, I think. And then this connects over to here. I might put a door or a room of some kind here. I don't know yet. Looks to be just enough space. We'll see. I also wanted to make more of these shallow pools type things. I like how they turned out. And then here's the big grand staircase. Gonna have to work on the lighting for this just to get it less crappy. Less reliant on torches. And then in here, all I did was put some lanterns up at the top. That looks much better. But I'm still kind of iffy on what else to add. Oh yeah, there's supposed to be a room here up above where you can look down. Haven't done that yet. This room's still got a gaping hole in it, and then I've gotten down in here. I like how this has turned out. And then obviously we'll have the farms. What the fuck? Oh, little bastard stole some grass and then is just chilling out there. Oh yeah, I don't even have the laundromat in this version. Huh. So yeah, I'll have to do that. The GPT bot got my join date correct for the first time. It says the 22nd of September, 2018. Wow, you've played since 2018? Damn. That's a lot longer than I would have expected, Cody. Congratulations. It's almost the anniversary, isn't it? Are you doing anything special for it? Or, I don't know if that's like... 2018, that's 3 years shy of 10 years. Holy crap. So 7 years. You're going to have 7 years under your belt. Coming up shortly. How does it feel to know that you've smiled upon the server for 7 years? Oh yeah, we got this Japanese style area, which I'm very proud of. Might put more over here, I don't know. So this is a room, but that's currently being built in, occupied. I might, I don't know, I'm not sure where I would connect it up. Didn't get hack client until March of 2022, good lord. And then in here is just totally dark. Not sure what to do with some of this area, but eh. It's good enough, I think. How did you go that long without a hack client? I didn't even go 2 years without a hack client back when I first joined. 2018 was a long time ago. That was 7 years ago. It feels less long, but it is. Like 7 years is a decently long amount of time to just, bam, it's 7 years later, you know? 7 years, Roscoe, aren't you like 15? 7 years is half your life. Like, that's the difference. It's a decent little chunk of time. I'm not gonna lie. 7 years is a lot of time to just suddenly, bam. It's 7 years later, you know? Like, your life can be in a completely different place in 7 years' time. Yes, of course he's 15. We've been over this. Actually, I'm gonna make a little fence bit here. Oh, I gotta make this one longer. Doesn't feel like half your life? Yeah, but like, it's about half your life. 15's divided by 2 is 7.5. So yeah, like, it's a decent chunk of time. Anybody under the age of 21 was a little kid 7 years ago. And anybody at the age of 21 will have been barely a teen. It's crazy, I tell you. It's just crazy. It's the difference between being a kid and being an adult. bizarre. But man, I tell you, time sure does fly. Half-Life reference? Not really. I guess most people on 2B are teenagers, but I don't know. I still say it varies a lot. I would say that a good portion of people are at least closer to adulthood than not. I would hope. That's my hope, is that. But then again, I could be completely wrong. I don't know. On another note, why does everything suck now? Like, anything good? Is anything good anymore? Yes, there are still some good things. There aren't that many, but they exist. The reason everything sucks now is because a lot of people, especially a lot of people in power, they want to monopolize that power. And they are what we call moral busybodies. They enjoy telling you how to live, and they want to tell you, they want to keep telling you how to live. So everything sucks because they continue to incur into daily life. They continue to insert themselves in between you and amusement, basically. Fulfillment, joy, self-discovery, and so on. Moral busybodies are the scum of the earth because they can't keep their egos and their desire to themselves. They have to impose it upon everybody equally. So they act the way they do. Our group is 30 to 50 with one young Frenchman that snuck in. Well, hey, it is what it is, TJ. That one young Frenchman may end up proving himself. Who knows? Fit him seeing in the future how an architect named Peng Leng became the greatest idea man? No. Don't go tooting your own horn that quickly, man. What idea are you even referring to, Peng Leng? Please tell me what is good. Okay. Well, there's still some good anime out there. Obviously, you have to be into anime in the first place, and if you're not, that's fine. Let's see. Invincible. Invincible's pretty damn good. That's comic book stuff, so, that might be up your alley. You were raving over Godzilla 0 not that long ago. That's still pretty good and still fairly contemporary. Recently, what has come out that's, really, really good? This is a ways off yet, so it may be a bit early to be calling this good, but I'm hopeful. They've been filming for the Backrooms movie up in Vancouver. Several people who are related to and are either working for a filming company or some adjacent something or another have gotten their noses up in there, and they've seen some of the filming, so it's interesting. Apparently, the Backrooms movie is going to be about a therapist going into the backrooms to retrieve his lost patient. His patient came to him raving about the backrooms. Obviously, he didn't believe him, and so now he must phase out of reality to find his patient or some shit. I don't know. That's supposedly the synopsis. I still think it's going to have... I think it has a chance to be good, but we'll see. Anyway, so there's that. So that's something to look forward to. That won't be out for another 2-ish years, probably. But, oh well. Godzilla's popping off, yeah. New Avengers movie seems to be interesting, I guess. I don't know anything about the Avengers. Maybe I should... Yeah, I think I know how I'll do this. I'm trying to think of what I'm doing. Oh! Resident Alien. That's like the last TV show that I have watched in forever. And it's also really good. Resident Alien is hilarious. It's actually kind of a gripping, drama at times. It's not like super high end or anything, but it's fun. And yeah, I like it. Resident Alien has a lot of good stuff going for it. So you could you can watch that. What else? That's currently airing, so that's episodic and weekly. Your YouTube streamer, your model halfway off the screen? Yeah, I'm aware. I'm the one who put it there. What else? What else is like really, really good that might be a little more on the universal side of things? Not to jinx anything. I mean, implying I have the power to legitimately jinx, well, anything. Not to jinx it though, just to be nice. It's looking like Hytale might release sooner rather than later. Hytale has been a kind of a sore spot with me because Hytale just kind of seemed like they intentionally fretted away its potential, And from what I've understood, there are talks to get it back. And the CEO of Hypixel, Simon Hypixel or whatever his name is, he's thinking of, well, not thinking, like he's trying to get his IP back. And apparently there are old builds of the game that are basically ready, if I'm being honest. Yeah, like they're trying their hardest to get that going. So Hytale, that'll definitely be something good if it can fully come to fruition. Again, not to jinx it, but... So yeah, like you're always going to hear about the bad stuff, and you're always going to hear about how things suck. But there really, truly are good things too. Didn't it just die? Yes, Riot Games killed it because they were developing it. But they were, again, they fretted away a lot of the potential that Hypixel had. And what Simon Hypixel has said is that there were working versions of the game that could have launched, but for whatever silly reason, Riot made them retool everything. So it ended up being a half-finished mess, and feature creep took over. And so nobody really had anything to really show for it. Well, fast forward to, I don't know, 2 weeks ago when it gets shit-canned. Everybody is like, wait a minute. There are things we can do with this. Apparently one of the former Hytale devs left when shit began to get really sour. And it was obvious that the game was going nowhere fast. One of the devs left and founded the studio that made Vintage Story. So that's where that came from, apparently. So if the Vintage Story people can in some way become involved, that'd be great. I've heard great things about Vintage Story. And then there's this other really awesome game that just came out. It's early access still, but it's completely worth playing. It's only about $12 on Steam. I have been heavily addicted to it. It's called White Knuckle. And I'm gonna fucking play the hell out of it all day today and tomorrow after stream. And before stream. Yeah. That's what I've done most of the day is play White Knuckle, if I'm being honest. Hey Sushi, welcome. Go watch those old good versus evil stories? Oh, okay. Hello, Bong Bong. Anybody else thinks TV shows are too dark? Yeah, I get what you mean. There is an edgier element to things, you are not wrong. I feel like that is just the way our culture is right now. I think that will change. Because the pendulum, that is culture, because we live in a you know, a global society, more or less. You know, that pendulum's got to swing back and forth, back and forth. Like, it never stays anchored in one spot. Oh. And, you know, that's fine. As long as interesting things can be made, as long as there is fun to be had, it doesn't really matter so long as the pendulum swings back and forth in a healthy manner. And for a little while now, that cultural pendulum's been kind of stifled. It hasn't been allowed to swing back and forth in a healthy manner. And so I think that's kind of slowly beginning to get resolved. Hard to say for sure, because obviously we don't know what the future holds, but, you know. Space Falcon 1 map art coming soon. Oh, yeah, Stash Bros. Yeah, you've shown me that. That is a really cool... They're doing a carpet map of... If you look on my Space Falcon 10th anniversary video, the thumbnail for that was done by Michelle, a.k.a. Darling. Or Darling? Darling? I don't know her full name. On the Reddit. And that photo, or that picture, got turned into a map art, and so Stash Bros here is doing it. It's really good. I plan on showing it off whenever it gets made, you know, on stream. Culture is very doomer because 90% of everything sucks. The reason 90% of everything sucks is because, as I said, that cultural pendulum has not been allowed to swing freely. People have not been allowed to fully, you know, express themselves. There's been a lot of stifling, censorship, etc. for a fair long time. Like, it's been many, many years. It shouldn't really surprise you that it's kind of fucky, you know? It's not something that'll change overnight, you know? What if the salinity of the whole ass ocean dramatically changed? And we did what we could as humans to try and shift the salinity of the ocean back to more normal levels. It would take a long time for life to return to the way it used to be. You still want Mapopoly? I already got it, Phillip. Thank you, though. I appreciate the offer. But I got it from... No, what? No, Redscope was the 2B2T Times. Fuck. Who was it that gave that to me? I already got it from somebody. I'm drawing a blank. I hate that. My brain is not what it used to be. Sorry. And I know you're probably watching right now. Azertix. That was who it was. It was Azertix and Neo. They gave me a Mapopoly. Or a copy of Mapopoly. That was it. Whew, okay. My brain didn't entirely fail me this time. Screenshot of Space Falcon 1. Yeah, it's the one that Daling Chan. I think Daling put it on the Reddit? The full picture? I want to say. I could be wrong. I don't know. Somewhere in there. By the way, let me get a copy too. Okay. Me and Silver are making it. It's going to be 6 by 6 or 6 tall by how long? How wide? 6 by 6 or slightly smaller, like 6 by 4. Finish the storage system for the bamboo and the sugarcane. I haven't actually touched that, because White Knuckle has dominated pretty much my entire conscious waking time since last Thursday. I watched this one really good horror YouTuber named The Librarian. And Librarian was like raving about this, and I was like, oh my god, I've got to play this. And yeah, it's really good. It's a really, really good game. It's a horror climbing game. You are inside of this abandoned, falling apart, Aperture Science-esque facility of some sort of a nondescript facility. And your job is to escape alive. And the very act of being there has set off this goo, this eldritch goo of what is later revealed to be the bodies of all the former inhabitants, sort of liquefied and fused together. And so your job is to climb, and you can climb on all sorts of surfaces and things like that. And you got to get the hell out of there, because this thing is coming and it is voracious. It'll kill you. It's a death. It's a death field, is really what it is. You touch it and it just kills you, which, you know, it's par for the course, really. Think of a trigger death in Gmod. Oh my God, Ellie, shut up! I hear her yowling outside. Meow, 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 meow. Do what I want. Meow, meow, meow. Get me the thing I want you to get me. Do what I want you to do. God, cats can be so demanding. Let me know if you need more map Blackstone. Oh yeah, no, we'll be good. Don't worry. I'm not even slightly concerned about the Blackstone demands. Okay. I don't want you to be able to see over the lip here. Ooh. I like my lighting to be recessed. Whoa. Ain't that the same thing? Dude, we see it the first time? Yo, Jack, what's better, quantum mechanics or quantum physics? I mean, yeah, they are the same thing. I don't think there's really a difference. Oh, we'll do that to you sometime. What is White Knuckle? Yeah, it's a really, really cool game. Goo is a funny word. No, it isn't. 6 in total, a 2x3. That's what you meant. Now I understand. But yes, White Knuckle is a really good horror game. So yeah, go play it. It's only $12. It's early access. Really, really simple. Deceptively addicting. And there are a bunch of challenges. You know, you can do all sorts of things in this game. Jack, infinite Blackstone dupe? It isn't a dupe, we're farming it. But they have such a crazily good, efficient farm, they can just farm up a ton of Blackstone. I don't know what to tell you. More Blackstone than we know what to do with, even. Just finished watching the interview with Crowbar. Wonder how he's doing. I guess he's doing fine. I haven't heard anything from him. I messaged him, I don't know, not that long ago, maybe a week at most, and he seemed to be okay. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say Crowbar is fine. He does woodworking, apparently, as his new hobby. No idea why that took precedence over 2B2T, but hey, you know, to each their own. I'm sure he just got burnt out or whatever. Okay. Yeah, you can't see it. Okay, I like that. I don't want you to be able to see what's up there. I think that looks that's cool. How is goo not a silly sounding word? I mean, I don't know. It just doesn't sound that silly to me. I get where you're coming from, but I just don't get... I don't laugh at that. I don't know. It just doesn't make me go, tee-hee, you're right, that's funny. I just don't think of it that way, man. Will you be working on a mega base on 2B or thought about it? I am absolutely working on the mega base right now. The mega base is being done as we speak. This is just the creative mode version so that I can have a really high-end, complete, competent, perfected, you know, schematic and stuff. Ow, 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 ow. My head is itching. Woodworking is probably more expensive than Prio? Yeah, actually, it probably is. Wait, you're cooking. Holy shit. Yeah, no, woodworking is not a cheap hobby. I've looked into some of that stuff. I've seen a ton of woodworking videos and channels and stuff. Like people who have lathes, they spin and work wood. They make furniture. They make whatever the hell comes to their mind because some of them are really, really crazily creative. And yeah, some of these are really expensive projects. The raw wood alone to make a gigantic coffee table, for example. Like the number of people I've seen who have found, oh, look at this ugly bit of driftwood that I've gotten. Oh man, let's just turn this into a epoxy resin and, you know, halfway, it's like split Milky Way galaxy inside of a piece of wood thingamabob. And I'm just like, holy shit, that's beautiful. That probably cost them upwards of $2,000 to make, just from the resin alone. Yeah, like woodworking and all the accoutrements are not easy. Not easy things to, not easy requirements to meet. Oh well. If he wants to do what he wants to do. I mean, he did say years ago when I interviewed Crowbar myself, he did say that $20 a month for priority, because obviously he was still active at that point. He did say that that was nothing. That was pennies compared to the older hobbies that he used to do. Obviously, woodworking and jousting, fake stuff like that, yeah, like, that must be really, 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 really penalizing. Wood is expensive, yeah, that's another thing. What's good? Doing this. What do you mean what's good? If you could have a chord exploit, would I accept it? I would want it to be patched, in all honesty. I would prefer there be no more coordinate exploits going forward. You know, coordinate exploits kind of ruin 2B2T. What do you think about the new shelves? Oh, baby. I want to experiment with those things so badly, but the problem is it's all new stuff. And we don't even have a Java snapshot for any of that yet, so it's not really possible to mess around with quite yet. I don't have Bedrock. I don't care to have Bedrock. I realize it dropped in a Bedrock. Whatever the Bedrock equivalent of snapshots are. Whatever. It'll be good. It'll be good, I promise. I'm looking forward to the shelves. Your hobby will probably make you rich eventually. Okay. Sure. Cool. Have fun. You know, as they say, if you turn a hobby or a passion into a job, you'll never work a day in your life. Or whatever the hell. I don't know. I'm not sure that's actually as true as everybody gives it credit for, but whatever. Let's get some light in here. That's your hobby, coding and programming. Okay, cool. Have an extensive knowledge of Java and Python, Kotlin, CSS. I'm sorry, I read that as ass. C#, HTML, and Perl. Damn. You are a programming genius. Do you find exploits regularly? Pengling? Just out of curiosity. Managed to get fit to play Escape the Jack Rooms. Sadly, not yet. Actually, that's a really good thing that I'm glad you mentioned that, Dots. Thank you so much. I have to go do something. I meant to do this earlier, but it's not like a bad thing to do it now. We can just get it out of the way right now. You'll get AI'd. What does AI'd mean? Oh, coding. Yeah, AI will definitely annihilate you. Okay, game mode, spectator, and then lobby? No, it's warp. Ocean's Anomalous. Okay, so Ocean's Anomalous is on the archive. Oh, it kicked me out. Hate that. Whoa. Whoa. Are we getting DDoSed? Is my net dead? What happened? No? Oh, it may be requesting too many packets of data at once. I also have an extensive knowledge of SQL, making tables. Okay. Well, you're a regular furniture maker with all those tables that you make. God damn it, what just happened? It may be too big. This area may be it's just too dense. Not like big, but like dense. No. Impossible. Those are my cats. Oh, I can't make them sit, can I? Yeah, I guess I can make them sit. Okay. Wow. My cats are still on the archive. Holy shit. That's cool. One of these was named Garfield, I thought. Whatever. Guess doesn't matter. Okay, how do I get rid of... Oh! God, don't do that! Anyway, so yeah, Ocean's Anomalous is all here and whatnot. Okay. Now, the reason I came here was... Oh, we're missing a map right there. Well, anyway, the reason I came here was to see if the game will actually function. I don't think it will. But damn, that'd be cool if it would. Oh, wow, my ping is so fucking low. It must be because I'm requesting too many packets. Oh. Well, no, maybe that one was empty. That's right, because that Jake1415 guy was, like, stealing map art from us originally. I remember that. Jesus Christ. No, it's not my internet. Architect's album cover map art? Yeah, it was a map art that I was given. I don't know. I don't know the I don't know the architect, so I can't tell you. I can't help you. Maybe it's not just packets, it's too much information being loaded at once. I thought so. All right, cat. Hush. Shut up. Quit whining. Whoa. Make it halfway across the room and the pearls me. Ah, fuck. No way the game is in a playable state? I have no clue. That's what I wanted to investigate, actually. Is it gonna let me? It may be too angry at me for attempting to load too many things all at once. Who knows? Oh, no. Void barrier got replaced. Okay, I'm going to have to ask Turbine to unfuck some of the maps. I get wood. What a name. Okay. Maybe you just can't open shelters? I thought you could, though. There we go. Nope. Fuck me. I'm also Grey Hat Hacker. I use Linux, Nmap, and others for hacking, and SQL injection. XSS is also. Okay. Well, that's neat. I don't really have much of a comment on any of that. Yeah, it must just be my base. Like, it's really bad. Set fly mode. Okay, let me off the ground. God damn. Server list. Why would it be so bad? No, wait, that's 2B2T, not. Well. Unrelated, really. Private archive server updated 121.8? No way, right? Okay, so this is where I was. Oh, wait, no, this is their survival? Oh, I don't even know. The fuck is this? Huh. Whatever. That was not what I wanted to go to. The archive. Is this server still made? Am I a new regular? No, you're just a guy who's been here before. Bruh, what? Oh man, yeah, I don't think it's gonna let me do anything. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, that button's still depressed. Oh, wait. No. Maybe it will. Yeah, wow, look at that horrible ping. It has to be all of the data I'm requesting. Oh, no. Game mode. Spectator. Is it like the render distance is just too big? Yeah, that's not actuated, so that's not off. Whoa, wait, what? Oh, maybe it's still just like really slow. It just hadn't had the time to process. I don't know, does Redstone work on the archive? I feel like that would break. You know? I still feel like you can like mess with, I don't know. I don't know how Turbine's world freezing, like how he prevents bases on the archive from being altered. Oh. Managed to get fit to play. Yeah, that's kind of what I was hoping, but I don't know if we'll even be able to. This place may just be so hideously laggy. Neo. Hey, Neo, are you around? My god. This behemoth couldn't possibly have run on any other server. Neo has joined. Okay, where has Neo gone? Yeah, he was here. Okay. So, Neo, you're getting kicked too. I'm at the start. Okay. So, you're getting booted from the server all the time because of all this stupid... Whatever. How many members are in my new mega base? I don't know. A lot. Server's really going through it. I don't think it's the server. I think it's this base. But Neo's ping is not, like, terrible. My ping is fucking terrible, according to the tab list. I don't know. Maybe it's just me? It's definitely the base, yeah. It's gotta be. I'm just requesting far too many packets, I guess. Let me go away a bit. See if that does it. Ugh. It's like way over here. Legions of ping. Neo left, but it... That's unfortunate. Yep, it's the base. Uh-oh, wait. Oh, yep. Okay. Whew. Good thing I took a very quick, careful peek. Oh my god. Yeah, I wasn't over here until just now. Oh yeah, all of my maps are fucked up. Man. Hubble Ultra Deep Field, no! In the diary, oh my god. I'm gonna inadvertently see some NSFW map, aren't I? I should really, like, not be playing Russian roulette with the maps because they're all screwed up. Oh well. Weird seeing the base be so laggy. It wasn't for so long. Well, it's entirely my fault for putting up all the map arts. It's the white map arts for the game, and it's the map art museums you see in those gray buildings to the sides. But it is what it is. God, I kind of miss Ocean's Anomalous. Not gonna lie. Adventure. Okay, random warp. Get me out of here. There we go. Will I be able to connect with good ping? I don't know what this place is, but hey. Yeah, everything is way, way more responsive now. Since Dark's place got cucked too, yeah. Your battleship should still be there, but I don't know that you want to say anything about that openly. Oh, these are relatively new blocks. This is a place called Avalon from Constantium. So I'm going to go out on a limb. Yeah, my ping is recovering. Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is all new. Oh. I recognize this. Very interesting, not that it's... Well, I guess this place got raided. I don't know. Whatever. Alright, so back to single player. Okay. Well, Oceans was a really cool base. Damn shame about what happened to it, but hey. That's how it goes. Do we still have fight like PvP arena? I mean, kind of? Fight like a PvP arena. There are still some organized fighting events, like Fight Club and stuff, from what I know, but... Don't really know a whole lot about them personally. I don't participate in fight clubs. How the 2v2t Minecraft base crashed to V2T. Well, it didn't. So, no, don't you dare. The only thing that got, like, really bad, and I swear it's better in single player, funny enough, because you can, like, lower your render distance. Wait, maybe it's my fault. Because, like, I have, you know, huge ass render distance. Sim distance doesn't matter on a server. But, like, maybe it is my fault. Whatever. I was just curious if Ocean's anomalous stuff would function or not. It seems like the answer is no, just because the server is just so incapable of running the game, unlike what 2B2T would do. It's just as well. I've also learned my lesson to not utilize too many map arts in one area. So Escape the Jack Rooms 2 will hopefully not have that problem. And then obviously we'll have the chunk loading thing we'll have to worry about. Your bases are so addicting. Well, thank you, Wasp. Or, yo, what's up? Wrote the entire New Testament on 2B. Okay. That's really neat, I guess. It wasn't your fault I was at 2 chunks? Ah, you mean so your ping was really bad looking too, huh? White maps look so good, but they lagged so hard. Oh, I know. Boo. We're not doing that in mass ever again. Well, we probably will use a handful of white maps just for that effect in Escape the Jack Rooms 2, just because it's a good effect. But, like, not to that degree. What we did was too absurd. Built a golf minigame. Cool. Going overboard is often a key to disaster. Whoops. Fuck. Can't seem to get up under there. Maybe in moderation and for a small section. I wasn't gonna do it in a small section. I was just gonna do it very, very sparsely throughout. You know, even distribution, just very uncommon. We'll see. We're not even designing Escape the Jack Rooms 2. Maybe I should start. I don't know. With the new shelves, actually, speaking of, what we know of them from, like, all the Bedrock previews and stuff, I'm wondering, will I be able to get, with shelves, will I be able to give the player a set loadout? Like, you go into one area and you swap your loadout on the shelf. And you get different things depending on the actions you choose. I don't know. Still sort of floating ideas around in my head. Shelves, letter banners, tech. Yeah, that's also a thing we could do. And then we could put the shelves behind glass panes or whatever so players don't inadvertently, you know, mess with said shelves. Because there's no way to lock a shelf and prevent you from taking the items. Like, you can only take an item 1 at a time, 3 at a time. 6 or 9 at a time, etc. And that's a really cool mechanic. That actually could end up being really useful for Escape the Jack Rooms too. Just that for now, I'm wanting to kind of figure out what to do with it. I do like the letter banner idea. That's a really cool idea. Letter banners were always a really good idea, just not... like, because they took up too much space before. I don't know. We'll see. It's possible, I'm pretty sure. Okay. It's late, so you're going to head out. Okay, take care, Coperator. I'm curious. Should we do that? I don't know. Shelves are still very, very new. So it's a bit early to be incorporating them into the game fully. Like, again, we don't even have a Java snapshot with shelves in them yet. We'll probably have one by the end of the week, but you know how it is. For the moment, we don't actually have them, you know? So planning around them now is kind of foolish, especially when it's probably going to be subject to change. Like, that was my attitude toward the creaking. I knew, oh, I have to have the creaking. I've got to have the creaking in my game. But at the same time, I was like, but it might not be worth it to try and test anything yet. Because A, we don't even have the gameplay field set up. And B, the creaking at that time was like totally brand new. We maybe had 1 or 2 snapshots with it all together. This was like last year sometime. And also, we weren't even certain we were getting 121 on 2B. It ended up not mattering because obviously, you know, time kind of fixes all those types of problems. But, you know, don't get ahead of yourself is what I'm saying. We'll see. We'll see. I'm cautiously optimistic about shelves. Shelves and whatever the copper golem brings to the table. The not safe maps have a good following. I've caught several people. Haha. Okay. I think I understand what you're trying to say by that, but okay. Have you started testing on the creaking? I've more or less done all that I wanted to do. I know the creaking's limits now. The creaking will produce resin on the creaking heart that spawned it when you punch them, but that's about it. If you name tag a creaking, they hang around. And if not, they only spawn at night. They have a, 3-block tall hitbox, so you can prevent them from spawning in a 2-block tall, space. We could use pistons to press the logs down onto the creaking hearts under certain conditions to make areas that would otherwise be safe from the creaking suddenly spawn creakings. And so I was thinking of doing both, having areas that would initially not have a creaking, and then you fuck up and do something wrong, and now suddenly that space will have creakings in it. And then also areas that just ambiently have creakings that are name tagged wandering around in them. And because they're creakings, they're basically invincible, so I don't have to worry about you smacking them and them dying like we did the skeletons drowned and zombies in the first game. Those were a pain. And then also using the endermite to terrorize you in little 1-block tall areas. So like in ventilation shafts and ventilation ductways, things like that. And then the Phantom, which has been disabled to just the end dimension. And I'm actually sadly more disappointed with the Phantom than I thought I would be. Because the Phantom won't attack you unless you have not slept. And you're going to be dying so frequently in Escape the Jack Rooms 2 that it's not going to matter. So you having a high insomnia rating is worthless, basically. So, yeah. That was kind of like, what can you do? So the Phantom being banished to the end dimension is just whatever. It was originally in consideration for, Escape the Jack Rooms 2. That has since been rescinded. Okay, wow, this is a dark room. I'm gonna talk to you on Discord. Good night. Okay, stop sending the same message 3 times, dude. Yes, you are annoying. Please do not do that. Found you through Oni's stream, and I gotta say your base is cool. Thank you, Connor. Do you watch baseball, the Dodgers? No, not really. But I'm familiar with what you are referring to. Okay, I need to go right here. Fill. Polished. Favorite base that I've built at? Probably not my own. It would have to be the Drain. But if it's my own, it would probably be Space Valk 3. Just because the way Space Valk 3 came together was a dream. Silky smooth. What's... Oh, Ricardo Mon... Oh, yeah, I see. What's my favorite Minecraft update? Probably the Elytra one, but... Well, I don't know. 1.9 was controversial. Maybe just 1.8 with the slime block and all the new stuff. At that time, it was new. Now, I guess 119 would be my favorite because it's what revived 2B2T. The Drain was sick. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. It was a good base. It's a damn shame we didn't get to really do much more on the Drain, but oh well. Right on this wall, I think. Whoa. Yeah, that'll do. Put some lights there. I love that you can make a solid panel in the wall using walls. And it will still let light through while simultaneously blending in almost seamlessly. Oh, here we go. Fuck. Stop defaulting to that, you piece of shit. Go to there. Thank you. There we go. Oh, that looks so good. I love that you can peek into the previous room through this little gap here. You can see all this. It's looking good. Hey, Sumi, welcome. Did I ever get past that silo? I did eventually beat the main campaign. But one of the problems I run into is that wasn't everything. The game wants me to play the challenge time mode, where you it's called endless mode, where you start at the beginning of the game and then you just loop through the whole game, and you can't save. You know, if you die, you start all the way over. There's a special item that is brand new that you can get in the campaign, but only when you've unlocked it via the endless looping thing. And it's not bad, but God, it's unforgiving. So now that I've beaten the main campaign of White Knuckle, I'm gonna have to do the challenge time attack, where you try to loop through the game, I guess. I don't know. I can't wait for September. They're apparently releasing a ton of content then. There we go. Okay, it's all dark and stuff, but that's fine. Okay, I like how this turns out. Now then. Sumo, you suck. Hello, Cheetah. Welcome. Mr. Kang Cheetah. Ooh, I like that even better. Get to see the blue through the back, or through the black, I mean. Yeah, you use Lightmatica for building. I'm switching more or less to Lightmatica. I'm gonna Lightmatica all of this onto 2B2T, just because it's more efficient with all the printers and stuff that people have. Just is what it is, really. You know, we have kind of evolved, I guess is the right way to put it. The most efficient way to build a base is to do it in Creative. Lightmatic it into, or, you know, turn it into a schematic, and then print it onto the server using Ice Tank's printer and other things. Just is what it is. The tides of efficiency are really, really, really strict. How many blocks? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Damn. Okay, well, we'll just put her there and pretend that it isn't. Right there will do. Wait, you haven't been using Lightmatica? No, I have. I mean, I kind of have. Some of this I had been doing freehand. Like all the Japanese mansion, I did all this freehand on 2B2T. And some of the internal rooms, like this room, I did freehand. And that's where I kind of went, okay, I should probably be using Lightmatica. Because at a certain point, you know, it is just about efficiency. And doing really awesome, cool bases to do, you know, it does demand a bit of efficiency. I don't know what to tell you. A mod that spams blocks? Yeah, more or less. It will follow any schematic you have. It's really good right now. Hopefully it stays that way. Two, three, four, five, six, seven. Perfect. All according to K-Cuck. Has our local drunk visited your base yet? No. Hi, Jack. Good glad to see you. Hello, Kit. Keep it up. Okay. I will try. Got a mace. Yeah, have you been playing, Kit? Have you gotten all the 121 junk? There's a lot of new-ish tools and items and such. Yeah, okay, cool. Glad to hear it. Okay. I feel like I can do a lot of experimentation in creative mode that I can't really do as easily in survival. It's weird. Curl these stairs back a bit to kind of give the wall more texture. Yeah, I like it. Copper blocks, yes, new copper. And the tough brick, ooh. Most excited about the new music discs. Okay. You know, I went out of my way to collect those damned things, and then I just never listened to them. Isn't that stupid? I should probably do that. Okay. Sorry, I'm not talking as much as I would normally. I'm kind of inadvertently locking in, not realizing, like, it's just easy to do, you know? Damn it. Okay. Kind of like that on the back wall. Maybe up to like just there. I like this stair pattern. You know, Fit visited the UK recently. Oh, interesting. What was he visiting the UK for? Oh, right. Yeah, I remember. Sorry. That one festival where people throw themselves down a hill or whatever it was. Which is, like, really silly. The Broken Bones Festival, I think it's called. No, I forget what it is. I think it's an Irish festival or something. Okay. Good enough. Listen to it now. He posted it on his Instagram. Okay. Listen to those, the discs? Is that what you mean, Sumi? I'm not really in a position to listen to music discs at the moment. I mean, I could, but I don't want to be. Wanted to ask, has the Cult of Myrrh ever donated to an animal rescue? Ooh, good question. Yeah, Kit, have you donated? Come on, Kit, donate to an animal rescue. No, I'm just kidding. Ooh, there are no spaces or surfaces that a button could be put on. I feel like this hallway needs something more going for it. I just can't think of what that might be. So, like, directly above us we have the underside of the mansion. Below us there's nothing really there. Rescued a cat before Christmas. Aw. So what's the cat's name? Did you keep it, or is the rescue merely to hand it off to somebody else? Oh damn, it's raining. Can't do anything on that end. I think I have to put lighting down in here. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's get 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that'll work. Ah, Tessa. You're keeping her. Okay. Good. Good. Yeah, I've, anything about cats lately, you know, has just kind of made me think about Stella. And I'm just like, yeah, I miss when she was a kitten. Kind of wish we could have her back as a kitten or something. Stella 2, maybe, like a clone. But then I thought, you know, that's kind of... Well, first of all, I don't know of anywhere that would do that. But second of all, it just wouldn't be the same, you know? Oh well, I'm glad you have a new cat. Watch out, they're mess machines. Okay, kind of like this. Ooh. I kind of like this style here. Maybe something like that. Ooh, yeah, I like that. Maybe that's what the walls were missing. Ocean base with the game. Yeah, they griefed that because apparently I badmouthed them or some shit. I don't even remember what it was that they're referring to. But I know this. The coordinates had been handed around for a while and nobody else wanted to grief it. But Imperium's apparently depraved enough to not care. So it's whatever. As for why they grief, I mean, that's just... There are a lot of people in this world that love to derive joy from depriving others of their joy. And it's very predatory in a way. But I guess that's the great food chain. I don't know, the circle of life or some shit. I kind of like how that looks. Yeah, that looks good. You loved Ocean's Anomalous. Well, you can go onto the archive and see it if you want to, Kit. I don't know if you knew about it already, but yeah, it's up there to be visited. Though I warn you, you probably will want to turn your render distance way down, just in case. One more Fast Vincent videos. Yeah, I wonder where Fast Vincent is now. Like, is he still getting... Is he still doing school? Is he still getting schooled? I don't know. Truly a mystery for the ages. Yeah, he hadn't made his Russia War video. He hasn't made his Iceberg video. He hasn't done a ton of things that he said he would do, but I just sort of chalked that up to I know he's busy, so... I'll leave that like that. I know he's okay. He reported in. Oh, excuse me. He reported in the other day. So, like, he's fine. Just that he's busy. Oh, wait. Put that here. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Hello, Elmo. Jack, say that word, please. I don't know. That's an awfully tall thing, or that's an awfully tall ask. I don't know that I can just say it. I mean, I can just say it, but do I want to? When they announced the new copper stuff, I was really hoping for the copper pipes and wires. Copper pipes would go so hard. I guess, oh my god, Elmo, I knew you'd do that. Say it. I mean, I wasn't trying to imply that you should donate to make me say it. I was just saying, like, it's so easy to just say the word. I don't think I want to, just because I don't want to be that predictable. But fuck, if you're going to throw money around. No, I won't do it. You can't make me say myrrh. But I didn't say M-E-R, I said M-U-R-R-H or whatever. Whatever the name of the old style of incense. Myrrh. Fine. You win. I allow you to win. The victory goes to you. Hey, Sam. Welcome. Okay. What else can be done? This room. This room is empty. And not in a good way. So I've got, like, room directly beyond it, so I can't expand into this. Where do we take it? From here? Jack, you aren't bald, are you? No. No, I've got a giant head full of very long hair. Been seeing Jared in the server these days. Okay. Cool. Jack, would copper pipes work for Minecraft? Yeah. I don't see why they wouldn't. What were you expecting them to, like, do? Just be decorative? Would you want them to transport water? Does it even matter? Like, I don't know. Seems a lot more peaceful. Yeah, Jared's calmed down a lot. Jared has grown as a person, I guess. It makes it sound like he's, like, become more tame, even though he's really not. It's more of a, he just isn't an angry person any longer. Used to be that he was a very angry person back in the day. Very angry, raging child, or whatever we called him. We called him raging teenager, or raging child. We would have called him raging Cajun if he was from Louisiana or where have you, but sadly that didn't happen. If you were bald, we'd have problems? Why would that be a problem? Being bald is not like life or death. Do you think it is? I'm just going to use regular candles. Why would we have to have problems if I was bald? I don't get that. Yeah, Jared's the one who did the month of griefing. Oh, you must have seen Pitfall's latest video, yeah. Angsty, edgy kid. Yeah, he was. He was very angsty and edgy. He asked Kit to... Yeah, he definitely was very vocal about things. You went bald, would you start doing story videos like Fit? No? Jack, it's a joke. Oh, okay. I didn't know it was a joke. Like, I was taking it way too seriously. I shouldn't have done that. I don't know. It just didn't stand out to me. Oh. Even better way to do it. I kind of wish candles were just uniformly bright no matter how many you have. I hate having to crowd 4 candles onto the end of the stick. It just doesn't look right to me. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good, I'd say. Okay, I'm done LARPing. That's a lie. No, you're not. Okay. Jack, is Neon Genesis Evangelion worth watching? I don't know. I've always seen Ava as a very pretentious series. Gets a little too up its own ass at times. From what I understand, the creator was going through some depression when he made it. So it's just kind of a an artist working through his troubles, his trauma kind of situation. Which is fine, just not something I care to watch. That explains a lot. Yeah, exactly. You didn't know that about Anno? And how he'd been battling depression at the time or some shit? Come to think of it, what has he been up to lately? Speaking of Anno, I haven't seen his ass, or I haven't seen anything he's done in a very long time. Like, I know they did the rebuild movies of the Evangelion series, and they finished the whole thing, and that's like the end. Which is nice, but like, I don't know what he's been up to in the time sense. Do I play Minecraft copycat games? No. Why would I? The copycat of Minecraft isn't going to be as good as Minecraft 99% of the time. Now, I will say there are games like Hytale and Vintage Story which do pique my curiosity. But that Minecraft is still superior for now. We'll see about Hytale. I already mentioned Hytale earlier in stream. But it's looking like Hytale might actually release. But we don't know for sure, but you know. Fingers crossed. Isn't Hytale dead? Probably, but we'll see, because the guy in charge of Hypixel is trying to get it back. And they're talking about launching it, like, basically right away. And so it'll be a single-player experience, akin to Minecraft, etc., etc. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully the competition that Hytale, if it does manifest, the competition Hytale represents will hopefully make them, you know, start putting good shit in the game and actually kind of make an effort at the content drops, and it won't just be another Lamau, here's a sniffer. Like an actual full-blown, you know, oh wow, fuck, we have to actually compete with another game that's similar to ours and is probably going to be competent. Been on Donut SMP? No, I don't care to be on any SMP that isn't 2B2T, really. What does Donut SMP do that's, like, any good? What is, what does Donut SMP bring to the table? Oh, fuck. Go there. Donut SMP sucks. Well, that's unfortunate. If it sucks, can't be helped, I guess. Ah. What's something I should do? Like this room will be up to here somewhere. Oh yeah, I wanted to do more of these light tricks. Whoa. Where I take like magenta and purple and I use this gradient effect. It's actually a really cool effect. Maybe I should be doing that more in other walled areas. I did want to put some of those in here, I think. Yeah, I think this will work. Okay, I think this is where I'm gonna call it for today. I want to be sure you can't see from way down here outside into the void. Oop. Doesn't look like you can, but... Whoa, what the hell? Okay. Yeah, I like that. It's a tiny bit random. If I had the room, I'd probably put more, but yeah, that'll work. Okay, well, for the evening, I think that will do me for right now. I've gotten plenty of extra spaces made at this point. Way too many to count, kinda. It is a little bit much. I need to, oh yeah, I was gonna have a connection over here somewhere where you would get up into there. Oh yeah, how was I gonna do that? Oh, I know. Let's put... those there. Get rid of that. Yeah, I'll put a an entranceway here. That might be too long of a way. I don't know. Whatever. I'll sort it out later. Might be too long of a staircase. We'll see. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to think about this. Oh well, at any rate, everybody. Let's get outside. It's been fun, you know? I enjoy building with you guys. I lock in a little too much, I admit. But yeah, y'all have a great evening. I will catch you all tomorrow. Same time, same channel. We'll be doing more building. And yeah, if you all have comments, questions, concerns, what have you, join them. Join the Discord. Ask me those questions. Put a comment on the video if that's something you like to do. And apart from that, I will see you all later. Y'all have a great night. Goodbye.